Listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to y'all real quick. Hold on for a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Shout out. What's up with y'all? You know what I mean? It is what it's a little bit of drama. Your boy is back. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know, I know y'all busy. Y'all got y'all day going on. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a short blog. And I know y'all kind of, you know, people trying to protect homie out there. But y'all know what we got to do. Bad news told everything he did. I'm sorry, he did. 100% accuracy. Officer T. Ward knows he told everything. Wait a minute. Cheese in the chat, please. Cheese up in this chat. Shout out to RPM Dreezy with the cheese in the chat. Confidence with the cheese in the chat. Sean Mayberry with the cheese in the chat. Gorgonzola, everything. Shout out to Officer T. Ward. He let us know these thugs is out here tattletelling. I do want to put that out there. People want to forget about it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that. Bad news. Ran up to Officer T. Ward, hopped out of that. We don't use real names. He hopped out of that hospital bed, ran down that hallway, stopped Officer T. Ward. T. Ward, hold up. Officer T. Ward turned around with the body cam on. Turn it off. Made sure Officer T. Ward turned that body cam off. Took that binder that had those suspects in it. And bad news, pointed out number 4. It's over. It is what it is. Bad news, tried to blame the battle rap community and black culture for always trying to keep a brother down. We seen Bad News dispatch after the Av battle. He went in the back. Officer 4, over and out. I'm sorry. He did. I see y'all up in the comments. Why you keep talking about Bad News? Why you keep talking? Because he told everything. He did. Clone owes knowledge of foot. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get through this. 2025 is how we rocking. All these thugs out here telling. Clone owes knowledge of foot. I do want to put that out there. Clone was sitting down, ratting it on detectives, telling them everything on 8 Gang. Told them the lowdown of what was going on 8 Gang. I do want to put that out there. You know what I'm saying? He owes knowledge of foot. We almost done. I know y'all love the snitches. Bullpen Battle League is now the league of the snitches, the tattletale. No diss, but these CNN boys been out there telling everything. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. That's it. You know what I mean? Clean papers on them rocks. I don't care. He is. He gotta be running off on all these deposits out here. I don't know if Jeezy's selling him them rocks. What's going on? But Clean, you up in this intro for 2025. Clean, put some rocks in the chat for Clean up in here. We must do that. Anybody else got ghostwriters? Can we get some ghosts up in this chat? Name those who have ghostwriters, and your boy will say the names. I'm joking. I know a lot of y'all got ghostwriters. Let y'all keep that up. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody. I do want to say this. Shout out to DNA, right? He is in the algorithm once again. He went on Hip Hop Is Real and did an interview. I ended up watching it last night in the middle of the night before they dropped it, right? And DNA was talking heavy. You know, one of the things he did was he addressed K-Shine. You know, and he said like he wouldn't mind like his return battle being like a K-Shine. Y'all remember when DNA put that blog out on K-Shine? It did like 100, 200,000 views addressing K-Shine. And, you know, he basically saying like, yo, he not opposed to doing it. He doesn't have a real problem with Shine. He's basically saying, you know, that's his brother. Sometimes, like, you know, brothers have you know, they don't agree with each other. This isn't the first time they haven't agreed with each other. This is just you know, just been public. You know, so he's not feeling any type of way, but he did stress there was a point in time where he lost a family member. I ain't gonna say which one. And he felt like everything going on along with that, you know what I'm saying, made him just take a step back. You know what I mean? But shout out to DNA. He did say some things. He said 2026, he wants to start his run, you know, and he's saying that, you know, he's not opposed to battling multiple different types of, you know what I mean, competition. You know, he did say he would battle Eunice, he would battle Sheed Happens, you know, he said he would battle people like that. He's looking for a Jazz the Rapper battle, maybe like a Miss Hustle, you know what I mean, maybe do some battles like that, and I'm not mad at it, you know. And he also said some things I didn't know. Shout out to DNA said, shout out to 50 Cent, you know what I'm saying, it's the dog, right? Shout out to 50 Cent. DNA said when he was doing Raising Canaan, right? He said that he actually got paid pretty good, right? So he didn't just do, because we seen DNA on Raising Canaan, it was like dope, right? But he said he actually wrote, I think he said he wrote something like, hold on, let me get this right. He wrote 9 songs for season 4 of Raising Canaan. So he didn't just get paid just for, you know, that feature of him coming on, like getting on there. He got paid for 9 songs for 4 seasons, you know, so he's getting residuals from that. He actually went on the show, he performed on the show, and I think the song on the show he actually, you know, wrote to, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to DNA, you know, trying to figure out different ways to create more money, more revenue. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at that. They asked him if he was looking for his return battle to be Lux, a Mook, and he said, you know what I mean, he's not opposed to it, but he's actually looking at other battles that, you know, could, you know, come to fruition. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to DNA. He did address EAZY the Block Captain. I do want to play this a little bit of him addressing EAZY the Block Captain. But before we do this, have y'all seen this? Bow Wow is wilding out here. What is Bow Wow doing? Let me not trying to get hit with copyright. What is Bow Wow doing out here? What is he doing? He is taking Bow Wow, what is you doing out here? Look how he's taking a blunt from dude. Like, what is he doing? Bow Wow up in here wildin'. He always, every year it's something with this dude. What is he doing, bruh? I've never seen somebody take he took the chat going crazy. He took the spliff out of dudes, like, and then like, bro, why are you seductively what is he doing? Hold up, he messing my blog up now. What is he doing? What is he doing? Bow Wow, what is you doing? No! John gonna stop being your friend. He keep doing that. What is he doing? Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Bow Wow is wildin'. Full video on my the Twitter, you know what I mean, all of that. But let's listen to what DNA's got to say. Shout out to DNA. Hold on, let me turn this volume up.
With the EAZY thing, it's like I don't be liking the backhanded compliments.
Right.
But I can get past that because that's my ego. The thing about it is weird.
That's funny.
Because he's a businessman and I'm a businessman.
Right.
So it's like I know how you operate. I'll come over there and kick your ass if the footage don't come out. The sound is down.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
EAZY! We're gonna need a response to DNA. He said he comes over there and he wins the battle. Next thing he knows, the footage is gonna be down.
You operate. I'll come over there and kick your ass if the footage don't come out. The sound is down.
Right.
You know what I mean? The booze is going for you. The chick.
He said, I come over there and win. There's a problem with the footage. The sound is down. The booze are gone. Oh, he's wildin'.
I understand how you cook up, but I can't. Like, I'm a bitch. I can't leave my return footage in your hands.
Right.
I can't leave my return footage in your hands. Oh, easy. Y'all got a battle. He's talking reckless. Shout out to DNA. Where would they battle at, though? You know, I mean, I wouldn't be mad. Hey, TBL. You know, I don't know if TBL will book Easy, like, being real. Like, maybe they would. I don't know. We'll see. As time goes on, we'll see, you know, because I know they kind of cool with URL. Could y'all imagine if they booked Easy to Block Captain, TBL? I don't know. I wish they would, though. I wish they would.
I can't, like, I'm a bitch. I can't leave my return footage in your hands.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't see how that works. And he's supposed to stand on his business. I'm going to stand on mine. I just don't see how that lines up for us. Now, somebody else wants to do the honors and put up that bag. You know what I mean? I'm not. Now, whenever I ever said no, it's these niggas. It was him. It was him at the peak trying to act like a DNA battle wasn't worth it instead of understanding, like, me, I just feel like in order to call yourself the best, you got to see everybody. That's why I be ready. That's why I was ready to see the new niggas.
Right.
And I'm going to say this, like, being real, DNA is, I mean, and not just because he's saying it, DNA is one of the best battle rappers alive. You know what I'm saying? I'll say that. You know, one of the most versatile battlers, and he stood in front of a lot of talent. You know, and the new DNA, like this dude, like the super focused, super sharp, you know what I mean? Like very, very, you know, critical on his own career, like focused, know what he got to do and how he breaks down these battles and stuff like that, what's coming up and what he looks at in battle. I think it would be very interesting to see a return of DNA. I think it would, you know? So, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at the Easy battle, like, but who would book it? I wouldn't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I don't care about Easy versus Head Ice and nothing like that. Shout out to Ice and all that. But I want this. I would watch this. What y'all think about this? DNA talking heavy. He talking about I don't want you having control of my footage. Like, yo. Interesting.
That's why I'm ready to see the niggas that came before me. I battled everybody in my class. I don't duck smoke because I feel like that's if I'm gonna get competitive. That's why I thought about it. I'm like, yo, let me not just do one, because then I feel like I'm being hypocritical.
Right.
Do one.
I wouldn't mind seeing this battle. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DNA, shout out to Easy Block Captain, maybe Easy to respond. I don't know, because Easy did say that he put out like an offer for DNA and DNA declined. DNA is saying like he don't want to, you know, and y'all got to understand this too, right? Shout out to Easy, there's no disrespect to him. Like a return battle is serious. Right now, to some people, it might not be, you know, certain artists may not be somebody that you would care to see, right? But like, you know, somebody haven't battled in like a couple years, you know, a couple years, they come back to battle rap and they return. They have to make sure like this hits YouTube. If they end up, y'all gotta understand, like we're in an era now to where battlers are booking battlers. I just seen like another Jay Mills interview. Right, I'm not talking about the one that we all like, you know, recapped and talked about. He just did another interview, and he's talking about the issues and the problems of trying to stay booked, and you have to deal with artists that you may have had issues with. You know what I'm saying? Who are the battlers? You know, so now like battlers are battling battlers, and if you get into a you know, getting booked by battlers, you get into a situation where the battle doesn't go, like, you know, man. It could go completely unfavorable to the person that booked the battle. Now you got to worry about the footage being altered. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say it's going to be altered, but he's got a concern for that. You know, and then we had the, what was it? What's the dude from the trenches? Can't remember his name now. Shout out to him. Him and Easy was going back and forth. Easy took his battle down. You know what I'm saying? Or there was shout out to Easy. You know what I'm saying? The battle got taken down. You know what I mean? It was an issue. It was a name issue. You know, they had to fix it. You know what I mean? But, you know, DNA sit back watching everything, bro. Yeah, text. DNA sit back watching everything. You know, so that could, you know, weigh in how he's thinking. You know, or the Shotgun Suge battle, where, you know, they people were saying, you know, they was screaming 3-0 chants, and then you don't hear him in the footage. You know, EAZY went live and said that, yo, there was no 3-0 chants in the footage, but, you know what I'm saying, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying, what people are speculating, right? And then now you got him, DNA, saying this. You know, so that's kind of interesting, you know, but I don't know, man. I still want to see the battle. I don't know how they're going to do it, but, you know, I still, you know what battle I want to see? Y'all going to think this is crazy. Kid Slade versus EAZY. I still want to see that, bro. I don't know if they can make that happen because Slade with URL. Also, I'm seeing Loso and Geechee Gotti having some words, right? Shout out to Loso. Y'all know that guy, right? Rampage Jackson's son. Have y'all seen what happened, right? I guess some wrestler hit dude's son over the head with like a can, and the son wanted, you know, Rampage Jackson's son wanted to react, but they told him like, no, just get your revenge like in the ring, right? And then dude goes into the ring and he mollywops the wrestler, right? To the point to where people are online saying that's attempted MURDA. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But Loso ends up saying, I'm sorry, man, Rampage Jackson's son got to go to jail. That was wild, right? So this is what Loso said. Said Rampage Jackson's son got to go to jail. That was wild. So Geechee Gotti sees all this. Shout out to Geechee. Shout out to Loso. Geechee Gotti, it's funny. He said, wishing jail on a black man? Yeah, time to cancel Loso. Yo, shout out to Loso. He did an interview, I think it was M3S3. He had like the Mount Rushmore of like trash battlers. Loso's getting in that algorithm. Shout out to Loso. He said Mount Rushmore of trash battles. Interesting. I kind of want to watch that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know if I could see that. I think didn't Loso and Geechee battle on the Riot? So I think they already battle. You know, but I don't know. Shout out to them. But I don't know. EAZY, what you gonna do with DNA? And I wouldn't mind DNA coming back for K-Shine being real. You know what I'm saying? If that's a battle that they will both be interested in, and then K-Shine you back. DNA did say something. He said that I brought some things to Beasley's attention. I told him there's like 6 to 8 battles I want to take, and I just, you know, asked him if he could do it. If not, you know, there's other platforms I can do this on. And I think URL understands DNA can pretty much go anywhere that he wants. He's one of the first battlers to do that. You know what I mean? So they said that they have enough events to keep him booked and keep him busy, you know, but I don't know about him versus Shine. I don't know if that could possibly happen, but Shine is back. So maybe DNA can, you know, DNA got a good relationship with URL. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. I mean, I don't know. They don't like Shine right now, but I don't think they would mind, you know, him going over to Shine's league and battling Shine. You know, people will watch that. It would be a lot of money, you know, so I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Before I get out of here, I'm sorry. I know a lot of y'all love the tattletales, but Bad News told everything. I'm sorry he did. 100% accuracy. Officer T. Ward knows. He told everything. Wait a minute, he did. Clone owes knowledge of foot. I gotta talk to my the hoodie maker. Get one of them hoodies made. He owes knowledge of foot. Tried to skate out of battle rap with that weak post talking about battlers are trying to tell on him. His lawyer told him some things came across the table. He's trying to skate out of battle rap and put the tattletelling on somebody else. He done brought his Twitter down. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's deleted or I don't know if he put it on private. You know what I'm saying? But we must never forget, he told them detectives, what do I have to do to go home? You know what I'm saying? I do want to put that out there. Also, Rubando is excommunicado from battle rap. He could never come back here. If he does, he's going to get trolled forever because of them charges up in there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Ghostwriters, beware. The next person I find with a Ghostwriters, we putting ghosts up in this chat forever. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if y'all keep this ghostwriting stuff up. Clean, put some rocks up in this chat for Clean Paper. I don't care what he says. Put them rocks in the chat for Clean. He cannot be forgiven for continuing to skate on battles. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. Come and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that. I'm just a blogger. Wait a minute. That's it. Telling y'all what's going on in the world of battle rap. Ghost up in this chat, please. You know what I'm saying? Also, before I get out of here, some more news. I forgot to tell y'all before somebody else tell y'all this. You know what I mean? Ali Mac with a $2 donation. He said DNA was retired for like 5 days. What the helly? Shout out to I don't know, y'all crazy. Shout out to DNA. DNA don't care what y'all saying. He's gonna keep doing what he does. Shout out to O-Red, right? O-Red got another victory against Miss Hustle. O-Red says, this the same M-word who said he ain't want to battle me in a small setting because it's my superpower, then had the chance to smoke me on Gnome, Summer Madness, and turn both down. Don't let Top Busy fool y'all. If it looked like a bear and act like a bear, it's a freaking duck. Laugh my A-word off. So it looks like O-Red wants smoke with T-Top. Let's see if T-Top is responding to O-Red. Shout out to T-Top. T-Top busy with his league. You know what I'm saying? Making things happen. He said, y'all don't even know how Fire Coffee versus Renee. He's not even paying attention to O-Red right now. Oh, man, that would be a good battle, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you. I wouldn't mind that one. He ain't paying attention to you, O-Red. I don't know what's going on. But shout out to O-Red. Ghost up in this chat. Y'all know who those are for. But I'm out. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think about that.